Good morning, all. I hope you slept well. Active. I got on a beautiful live call this morning, though. My heart needed that, no doubt. It's so crazy how God places beautiful things in front of your life. Beautiful supporters, beautiful soul family that you've never met. But they connect with you and support you and love you unconditionally, more so than people you have in your life physically or people that you've known your entire life. You know what I mean? And I give all grace and gratitude to God for that. Every day He'd be seeing me through different things, every single day, because I open my mind, body, and soul to see it and feel it, and to recognize it. Removed my mind from the outside world, from the materialistic world. You know, that's the biggest thing right now, given the circumstances of everything that surrounds us, in the politics, and the conditionings in the financial system, in the job enforcement, in the judicial system, in the law system. Like, it's so funny. I see it randomly. My local and state vehicles just pop up here and there around me. It's like, I don't know if they're coming at me to protect me on the roads, which I'd like to give them that. So I decide to give them that angle. That's what I choose to think. Or if they're trying to instill fear. That's something they're going to have to wrestle with. Fear is not going to work, though, if that's the angle they're trying to come at me with, because I don't walk in fear. The only thing I walk in fear is making God happy. Making Jesus happy, making sure I'm doing right by them. I'm being the best version of myself, and I'm walking with humility and a postured heart 24/7 all day. 24/7 all day. You walk with a postured heart 24/7 all day. It's very difficult to do. I run into walls with it too, especially when you have a world that's like, you know, with manipulation, gaslighting, and tactics and games. But the thing is with that is, like, once you stop playing the games that they so graciously set in front of you with the matrix, the government, this, like literally you take your power back, because you're like, I ain't playing these games. You can keep, you know, playing games on your end, and that's what they're doing at this point in the venture, but I'm not playing them, and that's why nothing prevails, because I don't play them. Life was not designed to be a game. I don't know why we all enjoy playing games with other people's lives and then don't think that they're the problem. Make it make sense, y'all. You know, it doesn't make sense. 2 + 2 = 4, not 5. Right? And so you just have to see it, you have to recognize it, and you have to own it. And you have to determine within your heart what side of the fence you're on. What kind of games are you playing with your life? And those are not games that I'm playing with my life. You know? I'm strictly focused on my purpose. I'm strictly focused on being the best version of myself. And I fall short. I fall short every day. Like I said, spirit sits me down all day, every day. You know, I just ran to the store to get cigarettes. I know me smoking is a big deal to a lot of people. It's a big deal to me, you know. But at the end of the day, I mean, my dog, confirmation. And again, it's hard for me because I understand the magnitude of excuses, right? And so I really try hard not to give excuses, but at the end of the day, it's an excuse and I run with it because it's the freaking truth. With the amount of psychological and spiritual warfare that I run through all the day, every day, all day, like it calms my nerves, and it's not a great habit. Can I afford it? No, but at the end of the day, there's worse vices that I can have. And I know there's a lot of people out there right now that have far more worse vices than I do. I work extremely hard for my pennies. Extremely hard for my pennies. And if people judge me for how I spend it or whatever, well, I'm sorry. You shouldn't be worried about how people spend their money, first of all. That's weird. Just like people up in other people's love lives. That's a little bit peculiar too, you know? But it came to me just a minute ago when I was sitting outside. You know, one thing I am trying to focus on is the duality when it comes to speaking my truths and finding the middle ground of what God calls me to say and not say. And that's what I'm focused on. Finding the balance in that, the yin and yang. Because when I speak, I can cut deep. I know that about myself. And River, stop it. I can, and I hate that part of it. I really try hard to deliver messages with a grace and a mercy inside of it, at the best of my abilities with that duality. Because I know what people battle. I know what people are doing. I know what people have done. And so when I speak truths, the world shakes in different ways. Whether it's my local community or they're from, And so finding that duality within myself and figuring out what he calls me to say and what he calls me to allow him to take care of, right? And so that's something that I'm focusing on. And I think that everybody probably has to focus on that in different ways. You have to find that duality inside you. And I say duality is that ebb and flow, that subconscious and conscious, right and wrong, ethics and non-ethics, values and morals, right? Within your soul. And always leading back to your postured heart. Because words are big. And I know I can get feisty and spicy, but that's a part of who I am, and just embracing the feisty and spicy, because it's crazy. I just want harmony and I just want peace, but that's just not something they're willing to give me. But the conundrum of that is I already got harmony and peace. I found it within myself and within God. So they can't take that away, although they try. And they try very hard. And I saw this River, my dog. All right, River. Go ahead, sweet girl. Golly big jolly. Oh my goodness. Oh, my backs. When I work, I just go hard. I overdo it when it comes to picking up heavy things and moving around, moving and grooving. And I know I just do. Endurance wise, I like to compete with myself, compete with my body, and compete with the mechanisms, I've made it abundantly clear with the thing that I have on my back, which I think it's 9/11 on the clock. I think it's comical that a lot of people in my passing have really bad back issues. We all have bad back issues. They're working our butts off. Right? For nothing. Everybody works really, really hard. Physically, mentally, emotionally. That's what they're little Muppets. The energy drinks, I drink energy drinks and I like my coffee, I am who I am, but it came to me, and that's who you should be. You should be who you are. Don't deny yourself truth to be who you are. That sucks, living a life where you're running away from your identity of who you truly want to be. That's a hard life to live. I know, I did it for 40 years. It sucks. It royally sucks. It does. And nobody deserves that. Everybody deserves to be happy. Happy in their own skin. Happy in their own light. And you learn to do that when you go through your healing and you accept every flaw that you carry, every shortcoming. And you're like, yeah, I had that season of my life. Candace Owens on this one. It's a hoax and we're stupid. Yeah, okay.
And so they try and do...
That's called gaslighting and deflection at its finest.
You have no right to tell somebody that they're making you look bad because of what you did to them for so long behind closed doors while you looked like an angel in public. When the truth comes out, you need to understand that the truth is coming out for a reason. And if you don't like the truth that people are hearing about you, you should probably consider who you are as an entirety and take the mask off. Fix the...
That part. Miss Katie Burke Holtz. It was a beautiful, I shared it on my Facebook. But I love you.